Well, restoration time is upon me. What we have here is the MK4 that I got on eBay, and I have already begun to do the transformation from MK4 to MK3. Pretty much all I've done so far is to install the instruction decal and put a marquee in it, and I've got the MK3 board mounted in there. I don't have much else done. I'm going to have to make an entire new control panel wood piece because MK4 has the player 2 controls offset more to the right than MK1, 2, or 3. So I'm not going to be able to reuse the control panel because I can't reuse the holes, they don't line up. So what I ended up doing was I took this control panel off and sold it on eBay. I had it on eBay for all of 9 minutes before somebody bought it. So I've already got it shipped out and it's on its way to the new owner. So I got to make a new control panel, and next step is to really redo the art. The monitor looks fantastic. Don't got to do anything with that. It's a K7400 that has been recapped and redone by the original owner. It's as a matter of fact, on here it says Andrew and Son Incorporated arcade game repair, specializing in monitor repair, blah blah blah. So that's all been done. So the next step is to build a control panel and then do the artwork. I have a local print shop trying to figure out how they're going to be able to print me some control panel sides and the front here, because where I used to get my artwork printed up, with the economy being as bad as it was a few years ago, they folded up and they went out of business. So I'm trying to find a new shop locally. I haven't had to find one until this machine project came up. So I found a place, and they don't want to print me anything because it says Midway and has the registered trademark. They're too scared that something's going to happen with them. So I'm trying to convince them that it's not going to be a big deal. I need to grow a set of balls and just do the damn thing. So the only thing that's going to be really hindering me as far as doing this full conversion is the control panel sides and the front. But I have a brand new CPO here. It's got a little bit of sawdust on it from when I built my control panel for the Super Gun. But new control panel overlay, new T-molding, and new buttons and joysticks right there. And then this joystick and this joystick right there are going to be used on the MK2, and then everything else that's down in here. These buttons and the two joysticks that are in there for the conversion here. So I got everything there is to get. And here in this tube is the side art that I'm going to put on here, and I'm going to have to go through and sand. I really hate to destroy the side art, but there's so many of these MK4s. There's 3 or 4 of them on eBay right now, and I'm not really I'm not too distraught about destroying the side art, but it's going to have to go because somebody has spray painted along here that gouge is there, and it's kind of rough. So I'm going to sand this entire side. That's one option, but I was also contemplating just peeling off the entire decal where it's nothing but a flat piece of wood. And that would be better than trying to sand the damn thing, in my opinion. So I might just peel off the entire sides. I mean, this side isn't too bad. You can see it's not really in too bad of a shape. You've got this here that someone spray painted, and not that big a deal. Overall, this side's in pretty good shape. There's some scratches right there. Not too bad. The other side, though, I'm probably not going to have much light. But this side, you can see there, scratch there, scratch, some deep scratches right here, and they stick out pretty good. Someone has scratched up his nose and scratched up his lips, but otherwise it's not too bad. But anyway, I'm not sure if I just want to sand the whole thing down or just peel off the decals. So stay tuned for that. I got plenty of T-molding to replace T-molding. But I mean, I can show you how good the monitor looks. Let me plug the JAMA harness on the game here and plug the monitor back in. I had them unplugged because I was testing the marquee light. I didn't feel it was necessary to turn the machine on everything just to test the marquee light. So let me flip the switch. There's the marquee, and then I got those ever popular MK4 loud as hell power supplies, but After about 3 or 4 minutes, they calm down. So, and then the monitor looks pretty good. Let me turn the light out. Monitor looks damn good. I mean, you can see, pretty damn gorgeous. I don't have any buttons hooked up, so I can't start or skip past this, but I've already gone through and adjusted the controls for width and height, and everything is perfect. So, I mean, the convergence is fantastic in the whole 9 yards. So, it's a little bit blue. I need to turn the blue down a bit, otherwise it's great. So, yeah. I mean, even the coin door lights work. So next step is to fix the side art. I'll probably put the side art on and show how that turned out, and then do the T-molding. But I will not put new T-molding on around here until I get the new artwork for the control panel. I'll take the entire control panel off, to be quite honest, to fix the side art or sand it all down or rip it off, whatever I end up doing. The whole control panel is going to come off. I'll do the side art and show you how that all turned out. I'll put the new T-molding on right here and the new T-molding on right here, on both sides, of course, and then I'll show you how that all turned out. So stay tuned for that. I might just do the part 2 of this video, maybe just concerning side art. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see how things go. So see you then. Okay, here we are back with the MK4. I've got one side here halfway done, and I want to stop here and show the process here of how I put the side art on. I get everything lined up the way I want it to be, and then tape it off. I apply the tape and get it all set to where I want it to be, and then I peel it down to the halfway point. Peel it down to the halfway point, let it hang, and then I spray this industrial spray adhesive all over the thing up to that halfway point. Then you peel off the backing, take your razor knife and cut the backing off, and then pick your side art up and then put it back on the machine, and then get yourself a squeegee and squeegee out all the air bubbles, and it turns out pretty good. What I do is let's see here, you can see right here as I overlap the area here like this, pretty much up to the slot for the T-molding. Now what this will accomplish is when the T-molding is hammered in place, it'll fold it flat like that. I still need to go through and get some of these wrinkles out, but it's not going to be perfect, because you're not dealing with a flat surface to begin with. But you fold all this area over here. Now when you put the T-molding on, it's going to keep it from being able to, if you grab this and go like that, you might catch it where it's not stuck all the way and peel it off. So folding this over underneath the T-molding will make it look a lot better. So I'm going to pause here, install this piece of T-molding right here up to this point, and I'll show you what I mean and how much better it looks. So 1 second, 1 second. And you can see here all along where the art is tucked in safely underneath the T-molding, so there's no chance you could possibly pull it away by accident. It's nice and tucked in underneath the T-molding the whole way up here. This doesn't stay in too well, but it's fine. And then all along here, you can see how nice it meets up with it and looks pretty good. So I think it's a much better way to do it. You cut it, and you can see there, right there. See, you fold it underneath the T-molding, and it'll stay right there, and you don't have to worry about it peeling off on your edges. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do with the back here. That's why I take this spray adhesive and spray a bunch of it all along here, so this stuff doesn't peel off and sticks nice to it. So so now what we do with the bottom half is you take the bottom half and raise it up and stick it and tape it to here, peel off your backing, spray your adhesive, unstick it, and then roll it down flat. So I will do all that, and when I come back here, this side will be complete. I do want to mention here that the 3 is not positioned correctly. If you take the art and put it at the very back edge of the machine to where you cannot move it any more this way without it exposing the art underneath what you're trying to put it over, this 3 on a dedicated machine is actually right here. So whoever did this artwork, this 3 that they have here, it's way down here instead of being up here, where a dedicated machine's way up here. So it's about 1.5 inches too far down to the right. But you know, for what it is, it's better than what they used to have no 3 at all. So for what it is, it's not too bad. And it's hard to, you're not really going to be able to cover it up and then make up your own 3 and move it because you got the white in the way. So anyway, I will do the bottom half, and when I cut back here, I'll have this whole side done. So stay tuned. 1 second. All right, and here it is. One side completely done. Check it out. Fantastic. The only complaint I have is the location of the 3. It needs to be up here, not down there. But all this is doing is I put some wood glue down here in the T-molding track, and I'm holding this tape. The tape's holding the T-molding down in there until the glue dries. I'll pull it off because right here it was raising up. So otherwise, you can see I still have it folded underneath to give it a nice protector all the way, and it's like that all the way around here, all the way around. So, and it doesn't quite meet. You can see where the black area is. It doesn't quite meet. It's about a 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch off from being the exact width of the machine. But I mean, as you can see all along here, it's pretty good. So I mean, turned out real nice, I think. So I got the other side to do still, and then the cabinet will be completely transformed except for the control panel and be ready to go. Let's give it a good look over here so you can appreciate it. No air bubbles, nice and stuck. I can't tell you how well that spray adhesive works. You got to spray the whole side with that spray adhesive and put this on here, and you'll never have to worry about it coming loose, because the Game On Graphics stuff has the tendency to come unstuck. If you spray that adhesive on there, that'll never happen. So that is what I would suggest you do. And it looks great. You know, even down here on the gap, I trimmed it up, of course. It doesn't fit right up to it, but I mean, you can see the artwork is not too damn bad at all. So almost done here with this conversion. Got to do the other side. I'll show you that when it's all done instead of different parts like this. And then I'll probably just paint the control panel black until I get the artwork made for it, and then that'll be it. Pretty excited about it. So let's do the other side and we'll call it good. I chose not to peel the sticker off. I figured it'd stick better to this. I figured that the vinyl would stick to this better than that hard rough wood. So but these scratches here on his face are real rough. I'm gonna have to get some sandpaper and sand this down because it'll scrape through the back of the art when I put it on here. So I'll get this machine flipped around and so I can get it back in the light. You'll see this side when it's done, and that'll be it till I get the control panel artwork done. So stay tuned. And here it is, the other side. I can't tell you how fantastic this turned out. Like it came right off the showroom floor. It's pretty amazing. Take the time to do it right. It's pretty amazing how this stuff will turn out. You can see I got the same thing. It's tucked underneath. There's a piece of wood missing here. You can see the side art goes into it, but if you leave it, it should be all right. But you see it's tucked underneath all the way up, just like the other side. there's this white area here because I had to cut a little bit off of it. So because when I put the control panel back on, it wants to shove the side art back off. So I cut it off here to make it less thick, and it goes on pretty snug now. So this side is just as mint as the other side. Once again, except for the 3, instead of being here, it's over here. But you know, when you line them up, it's definitely going to be noticeable. But otherwise, this is just flipping fantastic. Sorry about the low lighting, but it's you'd never know it was a reproduction. I'm so thrilled with how it turned out. And that's it. Only thing left is a control panel. Everything else is good to go. Monitor looks fantastic. Doesn't need any adjustment. Cap kit's already been done. Need to make me a control panel, and I'm all set. So I got a mess to clean up here, and I'll put it back here in the corner until I can get a control panel made, and then this will go inside. And then the next one in the restoration process will probably be the Neo Geo here, because I could probably get that done in about a couple hours or maybe an afternoon. So yeah, this one here is going to take a little bit longer to get this control panel done. But that's it. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2, which will hopefully be completely done. Just watch where I'm freaking stepping. All right, see you next time.